Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Vikings taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They run it again with Cook. And some room to work. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 42 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
And he gets it down to the 32.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Cousins. Rolling to his right. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Throwing, Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out.
Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. Play action now. Cousins escaping the pressure right.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Julian Love picks it.
And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
New York ready to go again offensively. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And they're the receiver. So we're in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Off the play fake, Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll head down, getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
On 1st and 10, Cousins flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And now they're in the hurry-up. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They go play action. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 34 yards. And the Vikings have retaken a third-quarter lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson
with his second touchdown of the night. And they are able to add on to their advantage. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will droop.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Third down, here's a run by Cook.
Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be... Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running off tackle with Cook. Oh, what a juke into space.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 103 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Tay Crowder able to make the play.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here's Cook again.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. On the give, this is their fullback. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Cook up the gut. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.